Hello, everybody. This is Riviera. This is Wurm Unlimited. We're playing. My character name is Almonda, and we are at the Deed Canterbell Rose. Let me quick do a screenshot, which is what I wanted to do. So, I did a whole video earlier today about carpentry, which was great. But I kept getting lost, and I kept not hearing myself very well. And yes, you guys would be very forgiving, but I wanted to give you guys a chance to actually listen to what I'm saying. And I got inspired after the video was over to start building walls for a stronghold. um, Trying to make it fancy. I still don't know exactly where I want everything to be. Area. I made a second planter rack that goes for woad. I'm thinking arches. Actually, no, I'm going to do arches here. So I'm going to probably do an inside wall on this side and on this side. I left myself 2 tile for a tower, probably a tower. We're going to see how I want to do this. I'm kind of playing this by ear. We are flying solo, sort of. What I could do is get some of it started and go on to Deed Planner. I had built a whole Deed Planner, but yeah, I knew my carpentry was low enough. I mean, high enough to do at least this much. I didn't know how much more I would get to do, so I just kind of stopped. I'm making some choices to help me with future plans. I'd like to. This is what I'm thinking right now. Build another building here in this area here. Maybe make that little courtyard area something. Maybe put a fountain back. Well, fountain if necessary. Maybe the building goes all the way out here. I don't know. I would like to figure out how to do bridges up high from building to building, and probably even a bridge up high to this area here, so I can kind of walk from my house over to this area of my deed that's higher. That's the area that hasn't been decimated by the rocks. This is all rock underneath here. Good portion. Excuse me. Anyway, so I'm starting to make plans for that. As you can see in the background, the thing I started last video, if you're watching my videos, is a house. It's an enormously strange color of blue because woad rules. You can put woad in the planter racks. So the subject of my last video was building a cupboard that only had a little bit, building the floor with stone bricks that I didn't really like, but I'm still doing it anyway. I'm going to finish the cupboard. I built a table. I stuck things on it. I don't think I did that in the video. Yeah, maybe I did. I put a meditation rug on here. I can actually meditate on the table. I don't know if I'm sitting on the table. I have no idea if there's like any reason to have the rug on the table. I just happened to see it there. I had an extra rug that I made. It's not a very high quality. Neither are very high quality rugs. And I don't know if that's going to change my meditation amount or not. I guess it depends on how green it is. Meditation is one of those slow building skills. I went ahead and did the Path of Love, if I haven't already said so. It says good-hearted. So if I could look up on Wurmpedia, I would be able to find out what good-hearted means. It's some level or another. This place reminds you of home. Surprise, surprise. That is because it's in my home. I made an armchair, which is the first time I've ever made an armchair before. I needed a square piece of cloth, which I had. I think is what it was. Made an extra Bilkman, and I'm just kind of going, like, this was made with black dye, and I kind of used most of my black dye. But then I thought, well, let's go with this crazy blue theme in here. So we can call this the Blue Villa, or let's see, is it permissions? History of building. Okay, let's No, not history building. Let's make some changes here. Let's manage the building. Should I call it? Okay. So it could be Almonda's villa or the blue villa. The blue villa. I'm gonna try to speak up a little bit better. So you all can hear me a little bit better than the last video. I'm gonna keep myself the owner. I made the whenever you change the owner of a building, wait, no, apply changes. Okay, do not want to discard them. I want to. Oh, it did anyway. Okay, well, it's fine. Not a huge deal. We're gonna the blue villa. I'm just gonna go with it. What I had planned to do was to VILLA. I had planned to. There we go. I changed the name. Oh yeah, and I made a cupboard, a bookshelf, that thing, the high bookshelf. I plan to just kind of work through my dyes and kind of get the dyes going. To kind of up the blueness on the dyes, and this is blue enough actually, but I was just gonna close it down and undo it, and maybe I could do the anyway. We're not here for the blue villa. We are here to work on this stronghold. I don't know if I really want to call it a stronghold. We'll come up with a funny name for it. I like the shape of this. This is like a hallway. Like I said already, I think I said T-arches. I had some leftover marble or some leftover slate. The death crawlers followers now have the attention of the fire spirits. Something about the Valeria, the gods, and all that stuff. That, like, I always forget what that is until I actually do anything like that. And I'm sure somebody will ask, because it was me asking not that long ago. But we are gonna work on some of our. I've been doing a lot of stuff today. Making bricks and making mortar. The reason I restarted is because everything was just haphazard, and I can deal with haphazard play style, but it was hard to hear. And I'm trying to be a little bit more energetic. Apparently in my last video I put myself to sleep, and I put myself to sleep watching it afterwards, so I apologize again for that. Not really a travesty, it just happened. Just happened to have low energy. I kind of took a lot of rest days after that. So maybe I was hit with something. Anyway, doesn't matter. This is Almonda. We are doing a little bit of house building. I kind of had to show it off. We have good lighting, good weather. Well, it's raining. The one thing I'm really, really bad at, and I noticed this and I said this in the last video, I'm bad at putting the roofs on, because I might build up higher and I don't think, hey, I could destroy the roof. I think I could destroy the roof. I don't know. But I have, and if you're curious, to get the carpentry, my carpentry is effective 72, 47, and if you are a new to Wurm player, whoops, horse butt, because we need horse butts in our lives. If you're a new to Wurm player, the carpentry amount you have, or masonry, depending on, but I think carpentry for the base. You think you also need to have carpentry good, even if you're gonna build it with bricks. My house is gonna be built with bricks, even though I have lots and lots of wood. I'm not really a fan of the wood house look. We're gonna do the rendered stone. Whoops, mortar, please. I might have to make some more mortar. We're fine. I might make like a brazier or something. Not brazier. Brazier. The thing. Okay. So to do. Let me back up 1 second here. Close everything. Say what I'm gonna say. That's my problem. Forget to say what I'm gonna say. So this is a plain stone double door, and when you're doing the Searching. You only. Well, I preset all of these, so why is it? Stop. 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 Why? I'm trying to go backwards. This is weird. My animals are possessed. There we go. Okay. That was weird. Stop. Huh. I have played this game before. And we've never had the wild horses just keep going. Stop. I wonder if I have a key stuck on my keyboard. Well, I wasn't trying to. It's not going backward. So my backward key is not working. I am going to have to pause. We will see you sometime later. Alright, pausing. Hopefully I don't have to restart the whole computer. But maybe. Am I back? I think I'm back. I rebooted Wurm Unlimited. We might be seeing a server reset maybe if there is a problem. This Freedom Isles, Canterville Rose, Almonda. This is all the things that you could do. Lavender will soon be seasoned. Camilla's in season. I had gotten a whole bunch of Camilla sprouts from my previous deed on my Sayonara tour, but I did not plant them, so I don't have any Camilla around where I'm at. So I got distracted by my wonderful horse riding scenario. Anyway. I guess it's technical terms, right? Is that what you call it? So, plain stone double door is totally different from a stone door. Stone door is one of the bottom options you can pick. Plain stone door is on the top option. So, the plain stone can be rendered with. I don't want to do it until I get the whole thing done, though. It can be rendered with clay. I could probably do it now, but I'm going to wait till I get the whole thing done. So, whoops. We don't have to make this whole video about building this house, because I do know that that could get slightly tedious. Let me re-add stuff to my area. We might be making mortar here in a second. I made some, but I don't think I made enough. Stone bricks. I do have clay. I have sand. Why did it not take... Oh, bricks were already there. Everything got re-jumblyized when I rebooted the game. So, let's get the trowel in my... See, I've been off and on in Wurm most of the morning, this morning. So I'm kind of forgetting where things started and ended up. Anyway, not a big problem, but I don't have to take off my cart. You can see I have nice blue pants, blue studded leather pants, and black boots, and my shield's back to normal. It was kind of obnoxiously green before, and not a super problem, just I was just trying to, use the... Come on, don't get stuck. Use my resources. Is there... No. So there is no mortar, I don't think. Okay, let's go look. Open this. Okay, let's expand all. Large, great rock shard, stone brick. Oh, what's the name? I think it goes mortar / clay, or comma clay. Log, clay, marble, rock, slate, charcoal, ash, See, I had some slate bricks, but I didn't have enough. I think it's 20 per door, and I have 3 walls per wall. 20 per wall. Okay. Am I unsorted? I have clay. Fine. Fine. I have no dirt. Oh, that's odd. It's not bad. It's just odd. Anyway, okay. So disembark. Close the crate rack. Get my sand. How many do I need? I need 1, 2. I have a plan. I have something that works. Let's 2, I think. Let's do 2. Something that works, but I don't remember what that is. I can't do 40. Don't embark. That would be silly. Okay. Mortar time. Combine. I think I can combine it. It's fine. Is it mortar? Yep, there, mortar. So we have a blue. There are a lot of blue stuff. Blue villa. That's kind of nice. It's going to show up on the Riviera map as the blue villa, so that's kind of nice. My stronghold is going to show up as a stronghold. The one thing about the I did what I kind of thought was a whole outline of the whole like quote unquote building. I'm obviously not going to be able to do any kind of bridge off of these areas because you need to have a wall without windows or openings or doors or anything like that. So they don't want you to build a bridge under a door or over a door. Okay. So what is that? 20 goes with 2 goes with 20. That sound right? I think that's what I think that's where we were at. So 2 here goes with 20 here. And we can combine the clay or the sand. Thing that you look for is equal numbers, so we're good. I have 3 bricks in my pocket that I could probably put back into the bucket, and that'll keep me more able to get more stuff. Okay, 2 for 20, so 4 for 40. I don't think I'm going to carry 4 for 40. And I don't think I have enough room in my inventory for that many. So anyway, we've had some interesting discussions today. I can't go back and look at them in here because I've closed my window. What I'm thinking, it'd be nice, and I'm not doing it today, because I'm now actually motivated to do this for once, which is unlike me. Thanks, Prognet. What I'd like to do is I'd like to kind of maybe do another viewing. Like, there's a ton of deeds. So my deed's kind of really far southeast, as I've said multiple hundreds of thousands of times. And my let's try. If we can combine it, then we get it more often. And so I'm on the edge. Right there is on the other side of that cliffy cliff, there is a ocean, and my buddy Zortz is going to sell me a sailboat of some kind, and that way he can get his boat skills up higher to be able to make a nar, because he really wants to make a nar eventually, which is awesome because that's one of his loves in real life, I think. But why is it doing 2? I don't know. I think I was still stuck in the pattern of 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Maybe not. 2 and 20. See, my digging skill is so awesome. I get 93 clay. Awesome. Okay. Maybe it was fine, and I just wasn't thinking about it very hard, what I was getting and not getting. It throws you off a little bit. Maybe it's just number of plays that we're going down. I don't know. We're good. It's all good. But yeah, he's gonna make me a sailboat, and I asked him what he wanted me to charge, or wanted me to pay him, and he's like, make me some sandwiches, some meals. No, not sandwiches. Maybe he said meals. I bought my lunchbox because I don't have a lead in this mine. I did in the previous mine. Okay, we don't have. Doesn't fit. Let's put the rest of it in here. I'm gonna keep making some, just a bit. I made some more 10 of here, and there's a little bit left there. Thatching. Apparently, that's cool. Now let's do the other 10. Okay, 20 here. 2. So I want to do a good job on my food. I don't really know. I like doing the food thing, but I'm not like writing down what we are doing. Like what am I putting in my food to get me carpentry up, which is where I was at when we had the other video. I had carpentry. But I'm kind of like, I knew it was insect. I play very haphazardly without a lot of thought, and that's fun. I just kind of go with the flow. And we talked about this a little bit this morning. It was a really interesting discussion for me because I realized that I play Wurm somewhat differently than not everybody, but there's a lot of people out there that just try their best to do a whole bunch of skill all at once. And yeah, I was doing that this morning with my light tokens. I was spamming light token kind of, but which I could do now. I don't really need to. Spell light token, and it's in my pocket. I'll drop it on the ground. These things are kind of cool little gemmy like things, but not. But I just don't take this game seriously, even though it's one of the most serious games I've ever played, with the most number of like words and numbers and things. But when it comes to like the skilling, it's like, okay, well I want to do this. Alright, let's do a little bit of this. But I don't do it till the exclusion of I gotta get everything to, sometimes I do it to a certain point, I guess, but I don't know. It's not a necessity for me to do trial all of one skill to whatever point it is that other people are doing. And I'm not saying everybody is that way either. But somebody this morning was having a conversation about they didn't want to do meditation. I think I said this a second ago. Did I say this a second ago? I might have. Sounding vaguely familiar. They didn't want to do meditation because they didn't want to sit down and do the skill. And meditation is just something, I walk by the meditation thing and I meditate. Yeah, I'm probably not going to get up to whatever level of meditation as fast as that other person would. Not that much. But I am just going to play to a point that makes sense to me. Take a couple more of these out. Like a while ago I made these bricks, you know? I didn't have a goal for the bricks. I knew I needed higher quality bricks eventually. My stone building, my window is 65 quality. So not bad. There we go. The more clay I use, the more bricks I can hold. Okay, these are kind of weird. Weird conversations. Wurm is, as you can see, if you've never played Wurm before, I keep just coming back to, it's just a niche game. It's so niche, and I like to share it with my coworkers, and they don't really seem interested. And I like to share it with people in my life, and they just don't seem interested, which I understand, because it's so niche. It's such a, like, I'm gonna sit here for a bit and keep continuing on this wall, where I could otherwise play like Rising World, which I have delved into a little bit. And my previous server GM is playing now. What? Where'd it go? And I could, I go there and I just make it. Okay, I'm gonna make it. I make it. Then the wall shows up, or I could do that one is the blocks. That one is a little bit more Minecrafty. I call this one Minecraft in medieval times. Actually, that one's probably more Minecrafty because it's very blocky, but not like. There's things that they did better than Wurm did, and I kind of learned off of what Wurm developers or whatever Wurm. Yeah, I wish these windows could be bigger. Well, I want to be able to see. I'm gonna make a tower, and I think it's gonna have to be that two section over there. I want to be able to, like, I'm a scared of heights person, but less so in a video game setting. Somebody was saying about the digital blood. It's just digital blood. Of course, that were trying to get me to play a game that was a little bit, and it's on sale right now, so it's like maybe I'm gonna go play it or not. But it's not the blood per se. It's the idea of what the blood is, kind of. Oops, I don't know why I had that. But like Wurm, I keep coming back to it. Like, oh, I'll leave and I'll make myself go play another game for a while, or go do other hobbies that are not computer related. And I have had hiatuses over multiple years just because this will suck me in, and I'll be sitting here most of the weekend if I don't justify it or whatever. But I feel like I'm building something, and it's taking time. Of course, it's all electronic things, and it's gonna be disintegrated as soon as the server disintegrates, which I hope is never going to be, or not for a long time. This has got a lot of people, so I don't think I see that happening. I have seen a lot of changes in how many community assistants we have, and there's been a few cries is not the right word, but requests for other people to be GMs. And I know so much about the base part of the game, like the beginnings of a game, but like I am still learning all the dang spell stuff. I don't know a lot of it. I don't realize a lot of it. I help what I can, but I haven't ever done a lot of these other ones. Locate soul. I don't think I really need to do that. I could do dirt. I could make myself have dirt. I don't even really look at them yet. I could reveal creatures. I did that this morning. That was kind of interesting. Let's see, how much do I have? I think I have enough to do reveal creatures. I'm just gonna do that just for fun. Kinda. I guess it's fun. Fun for me. So like I like to help people, but I'm not at the point where I would like be a super fantastic help. There's a lot. Okay. I did notice when I did it. Okay, so there's an old seal ahead of me to the right. I did see that seal. There's a seal up in the quite some distance away. I did see the seal in the woods. What the seal's doing in the woods, I don't know. This is to the left of me, so I don't know if it's. There's a raging troll, which means trouble. Probably means I need to get door locks on my doors. Croglek. is a crofter. I don't remember what that is. I'm not gonna go look it up. I could and would like to. I'm practically standing on the H4. Oh, yeah, these two, obviously. A fat horse. So like all the stuff is people in my thing, in my deed. So they don't have Dream Solo in there. So she's under the in the mine. She's my casualty of changing deeds without checking, without permission, without removing her from the deed before I left. So if you haven't been watching any of the other videos, which is fair, I play this as a kind of serious tutorial, but I don't like document my screen to be such. I could go back and do that, actually. Might not be a bad idea if I want to keep going with these. Make a little graphic. But anyway, I was dating with somebody a while ago, and I was just there to help him out. I thought that would be fun to play with somebody else that would be wanting to play the game and learn the game, and I could help teach. But like, didn't ask my help very much. Some, and I was trying to do my best to help as needed. But then it was also me joining that deed, and I felt kind of, it wasn't horrible, because obviously I can play with other people decently well. I can be somebody's buddy, kind of, although there's parts that like the solitude of a nice solitaire. Like my deed is pretty out by itself. I don't see a lot of neighbors. There's a benefit to that, that you don't remember or realize if you're an introverted person. So I will shy away sometimes with doing active working with other people. Where is this going? I had like 5 thoughts about different things. The stuff that we had in the deed. It was a little sad though to leave. It really was, because I felt like I gave up a little bit. But yeah, it was a wanderlust, and I am super glad that I'm here. Actually, where he's at is now getting overrun with people a little bit. I don't know if they saw videos. I doubt it. I doubt I'm affecting too much of traffic here on this deed, but I did get a couple people from my previous server to come over here. Not trying to sway people. That's not the goal. I just said, hey, this server has mods. Yes, you notice I have any of the mods themselves that go with the what they call it, the client side or whatever, the stuff that I would have to do. I don't add any of those mods, but that's okay. Yeah, I made these. I went through and I designed what they were all gonna be before I decided to start the video. So I'm trying to remember. I think this is a regular wall. It probably says plain stone wall. Probably says. Permission that to craft. Yeah, it doesn't really say that. It does appear, but it's can't read it. I don't know. This game is just unique. I keep coming back to it. I don't know. I don't know if it's the solitude, the fact that you can play by yourself, but yet the support is fun too. All you need is love. I like buying things from people, but I still haven't yet to do a actual exchange with mailboxes where I decide a price and buy something or sell something to somebody. I was super close to having somebody come over and visit my deed, And had I not been sick, or had it not been changed before that, that would have happened while I was gone. I might have mentioned it once or twice in my last video. I don't know. It's I don't know. This is just meant to be, as I keep saying, just a generic. We're gonna play, but we're gonna talk about Wurm too, maybe. I don't know. I keep coming back to this after hiatuses. It just appeals, which is weird because it's not the style of game a lot of people like. What? There must be a horizontal one I can't see. Two more. So I think these were all walls. Because I was just gonna look at the ground anyway. This seems small now. That's okay. We will make it bigger. We will add on. It looked much bigger before. So, we've got some plain stone walls. We're gonna render. We've got a outline of a house. We've got a blue villa, the blue villa, and it's got blue lamps and blue as much as I can blue, mostly. And then there's my cliff. So my animals. I've got I've got to 5x5 farming. I don't know if my farm is big enough, but the sounds of my farm sound different than they used to. And I got a neighbor that built the road. He's not much of a neighbor. He lives way on the other side of that ridge over there. But he went around this ridge and went straight down here and did a totally different style of road. Maybe we will be highway neighbors. Anyway, I think I probably need to get going because the lighting is starting to get bad. And yeah, I can make as many fantastic smashing light light tokens, which I will do. Light token. But drop on ground. See, religion is only 5. My my faith is over 50 though, so that's kind of nice. It's one of the cool things about this. And I discovered something new. I don't know that much about parts of the game, but this is something I learned. If I take a chopped corn, I have plenty of corn, so no big whoop on this. I will show you something that was new to me. You guys all probably know. But the religion stuff is, as I've said multiple times, is a little bit new. I open the altar of Venora. I sacrifice, and we're going to watch the favor over here. Starts with 13.48. We're going to ask for forgiveness of Venora. And we're going to see it jump to 30. So, if I wanted to learn how to channel better, corn, light token, or humid drizzle, or one of the opulence. I might do opulence here shortly. This doesn't seem like in a good place now that I've gotten the door right there. Yeah, this was a bigger place, but it will feel bigger when we get all the building part done. I am excited about the building for once. I haven't been excited. It's like, yeah, I'll get to the building sometime. But now we have a plan. It might not be the plan that I thought I was going to have, but we are going to keep going on it. And we're playing Riviera server on Wurm Unlimited. It is a modded server that does not have a password. There's lots of people, and if you're new to Wurm by themselves, I think there was a guy, Arendal or something like that. I cannot remember his name. I don't know how much I've seen him in the chat lately. Like a week ago, I'm like, yes, I'll help you if I can, and I don't know how much I've seen him or not. This game can throw people off. And this video maybe gives you a little bit of tips and tricks as you go along. It's not meant to be a full tutorial, but some ideas of what you can do. If you, yeah, I was using the nice tent for sleep bonus. Now I don't have to because I have a nice, wonderful bed in a nice blue house. Although my bed is not blue, it is black. And I need to finish those floors too. It looks kind of atrocious, but kind of funny. I'm having a blast amusing myself. Well, you guys all have a good day, and I will talk to you some other time. Keep on worming, and have a great day.